Thanks for coming by my website. My name is Hale Stewart. I have a master's in domestic and international taxation from the Thomas Jefferson School of Law, where I graduated magna cum laude. I'm currently working on a PhD. I'm author of the leading text, U.S. Captive Insurance Law. If you're talking to somebody else about forming a captive, when they have a question about the legal side of captives, it's my book they reach for. This is going to sound cliche, but I'm going to ask you for 2 minutes of your time. I promise at the end of this, you'll know exactly what captive insurance is all about. A captive insurance company is an insurance company that you own. You may be thinking to yourself that you really don't want to go in the insurance business, but you might want to rethink that. Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, calls an insurance company a license to print money. While you probably haven't heard of captives, it's actually a very old practice. Companies have been forming captives for over 50 years. You've probably heard of some of the captive pioneers like U-Haul and Mobil Oil. In fact, the practice is now so widespread, over 30 U.S. states allow captives to be formed in their jurisdiction. The main reason why you form a captive is to get broader insurance coverage. You may be thinking to yourself on hearing that you've got great coverage. In fact, it's like a fortress. The reality is it's more like Swiss cheese. Let me explain that concept. In the 1970s, the insurance industry was involved in many expensive lawsuits. So as a result, they started to cut expensive coverages. Captives provide coverage that insurers have cut. We cover things like employment liability, employee theft, or legal expense. Most businesses have risks that a captive could cover. More importantly, if these risks occur, your company could face serious financial problems. Plus, there's a tax advantage to doing this. Insurance premiums are deductible. A small insurance company, one that has less than $1.2 million in gross premiums, can elect to be taxed on its investment income rather than its gross income. And then when you liquidate the captive, you're taxed at a capital gains tax rate. At this point, you probably have a lot of questions. First of all, feel free to poke around my website. If you'd like to ask me a question directly, please call me, 832-330-4101, or drop me an email. It's hale@hscaptivemanagement.com.